Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the ground in the Fouga CM-170 170 Majesty here, and we're going to be taking a look at it, see how it flies, see how it handles. It is pretty quirky looking machine here. It's beautiful design. It's a singer developer design by Aerospatiale, if I'm pronouncing that correctly right here. And it definitely has some great functionality. It was used for a jet trainer, and I believe they use it for aerobatic as well. It has a cruising speed of 150 knots, a max altitude of 36,000 feet, 2 hours of duration, and 650 nautical miles. So let's jump inside, get this thing started up. It does come with a tablet. Some of the features are actually in the tablet here, which is something to be cool about. You can start as cold and dark. I think you can actually start it ready to go as well. You do have hydraulic failure, so if your hydraulics do fail, you can pump the switch to get your hydraulic pressure to push down your gear, which if we have time in this video, I'll try to demonstrate. You got your smoke with the different colorizations. I don't think the weapons work. You do have a map of where we are. We're on the ground in San Juan today, so we're going to be taking it up for a quick flight, just seeing how it functions, how it handles, as well as what else it has to offer. So let's go ahead and take a look on the outside of it, and then we'll get it started up and get it in the air to do some flight maneuvers, some stall testing, and see what it has to offer. This is a beautiful aircraft. As far as I'm concerned, I really enjoy it. I have flew it before on the stream. It does seem to hold navigation and altitude. Unfortunately, you cannot see the altitude on the inside, but the outside, as you can see, if you dial on your throttle quadrant, it will hold the altitude and rise to that altitude as needed. So that's a pretty cool thing to have. So if you actually wanted to do like a longer flight with it and put it on a nav mode, you can do that with this aircraft, which is really cool in my opinion. Again, these are just like my opinions of the aircraft. I'm not sponsored in any way, nor did anybody tell me to say any of these things. I just thought I would make some review videos and just go over the different things that I like about these different aircrafts. Just kind of give an idea before you guys go and purchase it, what it looks like, how it handles and stuff like that. I guess, you know, if you buy it, you'll know that firsthand, but I don't know. Hopefully this video can help you guys in some type of way to determine whether it's a good buy for you or not. In my opinion, I do enjoy this aircraft. Let's go ahead and get it started up and take it for a flight. So first things first, I believe we have to put the battery on, right? And put the compass on. The gyro is going on there, and we can put the heat on there as well. Get the radios up and running. Nav light and beacon light are on. And to start up this aircraft here, you can just go over to the side right over here, and we'll start with the left engine. You just click it once to the left, and it will start doing its thing. Once it gets to a certain percentage down here, you can go ahead and press this red button, and that will activate it all the way. And once it gets wind up here, I'll go ahead and introduce fuel to it. And there we go. And now once that stabilizes, there's pretty good sounds, as you can hear. Very good sound packs with this aircraft. Now that it's stabilized, I'll go ahead and shut that button off. And we will go ahead and start up the left engine. Okay, left engine, or right engine, I mean, for a start. Click that switch. It's coming up. Okay. And introduce fuel. Let it rise up. And now we can put that back to the off position. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and turn this switch to the on position. And we'll turn on the oxygen, which you press this valve back here on the right side of the seat. And that will open up your oxygen flow, which you'll see here. Okay, turn on the landing lights and taxi lights as required. This is another thing for air in your cabin if you want. Whatever you like to put it on is up to you. Lighting, as well as there's lighting under here as well. Radio lights, so you can see your instrumentation here. Alright, we're looking good. Everything is looking good, running good, sounding good. We're going to go ahead and close up the hatch. Now you can do it from here as well as manually. So I'll close the back hatch. And we'll close the front hatch by hand here. So to close the front, you just click here. And it's pretty good sound pack, as you can see. And then we press that button that locks the canopy closed. And now we are ready for our taxi. Okay, so there we go. Let me make sure we did everything on the checklist here. Now the checklist doesn't really give you like a lot of options. It just shows you, you know, it's not going to show you in detail where everything is. So if you click on that and on that, it shows you the general area, but it doesn't give you any specific information to what we just did. But we did all these steps already, which was basically what we just did here with this. So all that is pretty much done. Altimeter set. We checked the battery, and now we are going to taxi. We closed the canopy, and radios are on here. Oops, there we go, on. That does show it, so that's pretty cool. Hydraulic systems are good. Altimeter all set. Okay, brake check we'll do and release as we go here. Alright, so now we are good to go. We'll go ahead and take it for a little bit of a flight and see how it goes. I don't know if we can get a pushback to get a little bit further away from where we are here. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like we're gonna. Alright, so we'll just skip that, I guess. We're going to be departing to the east, I believe.
San Juan ground Liberty 757
All right.
with Quebec request taxi for takeoff east departure.
Liberty 757 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 using taxiway November 2 November 3 Mike Hotel Hotel 7. Contact tower on 132.05 when ready.
We'll just pretend like we're not going to hit everything.
Taxi to and hold short runway 28 using taxiway November 2 November 3 Mike Hotel Hotel 7 Liberty 757.
All right, let's put a bit of flaps down here. Now, takeoff speed, probably about 136 knots, as well as landing speed. You want to land about 120, 126. It says 110 in the manual, but this plane does have pretty good braking, and it is low to the ground on the profile. As you can see, this back area is for aerodynamic braking when you're landing, and it has the wheel for tail strike, so you can actually use that to land on if you need be to kind of slow the aircraft down. However, I don't think we're going to do that today. We should be all right with it. It's pretty easy to handle. It is pretty nose heavy on the initial climb out, so you might want to trim a little bit up for that. But as far as everything else, it's a pretty cut and dry aircraft to fly. Really nice plane, and you'll be seeing that here momentarily. We're probably going to get yelled at by ATC because I'm going to make a right turn and take off on this runway right next to us here. I'm not going to delay and wait to do all this turn and all this stuff. So in the meantime, let's jump back inside. Just listen to some of the sounds of this aircraft here. It's really nice, very well put together aircraft. Super fun, handles great. Nice trainer. We got the pilot in the back there. Fantastic texturing, and just a super cool aircraft in general. Like definitely something I enjoy. Very, very nice aircraft. Alright. We're going to go ahead and make a right here. And we'll take it up for a flight test. And see how it goes. Alright. We're just going to go right onto the runway and depart. I know it's not for the sake of the video, so we don't waste too much time. I'm just going to go ahead and get yelled at by ATC so we can get this thing up in the air and start trying out the different maneuvers on it. Let me put my seat up a little bit here so we can go ahead and make sure that I can reach the pedals down here. Alright, so I will stop on the runway and we'll just power up and let off the brakes here, full power. Here we go. About 100 knots, a little bit more. I'm going to pull back. Little left rudder there. Whoop, I'm tilting. Pretty cool aircraft. Never am. Let's go. Landing gear. Oh, I crashed. Okay. See, it is nose heavy, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, when you do fly it. Oops, let me restart that. Jeez. Might have to restart that from the beginning. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. I hope that doesn't show up on my MDR. Alright, let's try it again. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to just go right to the... Since we already checked out the aircraft, we'll go right to the runway and put it on the ground here. In San Juan. Oh boy. You know, sometimes these videos don't go to plan, but hey, I guess take it what it is, you know. Depart. Okay, there we go. That should do it, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Alright, now we can get up in the air and fly this thing. It should be started and ready to go for the most part, hopefully. We're about to find out, right? Alright, here we are. Okay. There we go, right? Real weather conditions there. Okay, here we go. Don't mess it up this time, right? Does look like the oxygen is on, so that is a good sign. Alright. There we go. That's a proper takeoff. Alright, now we're talking. 173 knots. Yeah, now we did it. Super cool. Alright, thank you, San Juan, for having us. Let's go have some fun out here in the ocean. Got a little bit of weather condition, but we're doing alright so far. Just gonna climb up, get some altitude here before we start our flight testing. Can't really see too much, huh? Let me see if I can get... Oops.
Delta 19er 61 number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. 1083 at 16. Clear to land
Some
runway
lighting
8.
on here.
Island ways 512 number 3 for landing. Follow the generic on final. 1083 at 16.
Put a little bit of lighting on there. 4,000 feet, 190 knots. Let's start flattening it out here.
San Juan Tower Liberty 757 frequency change.
There we go. Alright, let's try a little bit of a roll here.
Is type 4 miles northeast of San Juan, 5,000 feet. Request flight following.
Liberty 757 San Juan approach. Squawk 6275.
Okay. Rolling out.
Squawk 6275, Liberty 757.
Alright, let's go ahead and pull it up. We were doing about 200 knots, so what we're going to do is even it out. I'm going to put some speed in it. I'm going to drop the nose down to about
Roger,
300
Liberty
knots and then we'll try a
757.
loop. Alright, 300 knots, pulling back. Now we're just going to try to loop. Complete loop here.
Liberty 757, contact San Juan Center on 118.15. Good day.
Let's put smoke out so you guys can see.
Going to 118.15 Liberty 757.
Alright.
San Juan Center, Liberty 757, 6,500 feet.
Liberty 757 San Juan Center altimeter 29.9.
Alright, we completed a loop there.
Liberty 757 contact San Juan approach on 119.4. Good day.
Alright, let's put some red smoke out.
Going to 119.4 Liberty 757.
Alright,
San Juan
here we go
approach,
again.
Liberty 757, 4,200 feet.
Liberty 757, San Juan approach altimeter
Alright, let's try
29.9.
a right turn here.
Continue as planned.
San Juan approach,
As you can see,
Liberty
it's super
757.
maneuverable.
Request clearance
Now that I have
to
the smoke
transition
on, you'll be able to
Charlie
see a little
airspace.
bit better of what we're doing.
Liberty 757, San Juan approach. Clear to the Charlie airspace.
Alright, now we're going to try a loop with the smoke on so you can see the full loop here.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Liberty
I'm going to go ahead
757.
and pull in and go down to 300 knots. Alright, pull up. There we go. Smoke should be on
Liberty
for it.
757, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact San Juan Center on 118.15.
Okay, this is not working the way I thought,
Good day.
but some type of loop there.
118.15 for Liberty 757.
We rolled back out.
San Juan Center,
Stuck in the
Liberty
cloud now.
757, 7,300 feet.
Hard to tell where we're at.
Liberty 757 San Juan
There's the
Center
ground there.
altimeter 29.9 for continue as planned.
Alright, 29.9. Continue as planned.
Liberty 757 contact.
Alright, here we go. Let's try green smoke out. Okay.
Going to 119.0 for Liberty 757. San Juan approach, Liberty 757.
Super fun to fly. Let's see if we can stall it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and
757, San Juan approach altimeter 29.94.
go straight here.
Continue as planned.
And now we're just gonna pull back and let it come up.
Liberty 757, contact San
And
Juan
see
Center
what we can
on
do.
118.15.
I'm just gonna try to put it into a stall. It climbs pretty well, you know, it's designed to climb very well, and it does that.
San Juan
But
Center,
let's
Liberty
see here.
757, 8,000 feet.
Alright, 8,000 feet, 141 knots, 132 knots, dropping, almost at 10,000 feet, 119, continuing straight here, straight and level flight, continue to pull back, 99, I have the full power up, 98, 98, 90, we got a stall warning coming on, pulling back, holding it, holding it, holding it, and the nose is dropping, so it doesn't turn. I don't know if we can get it into a flat spin. Let's try. Alright, let's push down.
757 contact San Juan approach on 119.4. Good day.
No? Pull back.
119.4 for Liberty 757.
Just want to see if I can do anything with that.
San
Nope.
Juan approach,
Okay.
Liberty 757, 8,300
Oops.
feet.
There's San Juan right there. So you can't really stall it. It's a pretty stable aircraft to fly. Super cool. Definitely
San
neat.
Juan
Let's try
approach,
the yellow.
Liberty 757. Request clearance to transition.
I gotta say,
Charlie
overall, my
airspace.
thoughts and opinions of this aircraft are very positive, very good aircraft. I definitely like it, enjoy it. Handles very nicely. A little squeaky on the turns, you know. Sounds like it needs some oiling, but overall, not a bad airplane to fly. Now let me show you the, okay, so altitude, let's say we want to go, I don't know, 10,000, 11,000 feet, right? We just hit VS mode. We'll go up here.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Liberty
Autopilot
757.
on, and up. Let's do altitude.
Island 512 climb and maintain
Home.
6,000 feet.
And vertical
Island
climb.
512 climb and maintain
And now
6,000
climb
feet.
all the way up to 11,000 on autopilot, which is pretty cool.
Liberty 757 traffic is 7 o'clock, 4 miles at 1,400 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Liberty 757 have the traffic.
Continue to plane a turning and
I like the way it sounds. Very nice sound packs. Very good aircraft. Really fun to handle. It flies really well. I definitely recommend this plane. You know, it's something cool to kick around and fun to fly. It's very forgiving for the most part. And hey, why not? For what it is, it's definitely worth it, I would say. There's the yellow smoke behind us, and did we check out the blue, or we can put it to white, or no smoke? It's up to you guys. And we'll just go ahead and turn around here, take it back off autopilot, and we'll go ahead and bring it down for a landing. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the MC-170 Magiste. It's a beautiful aircraft, very well made for a single developer. This is an incredible aircraft. I think they did an update as well on it, and it does have speed brakes to slow you down, and they are on the wings there. As you can see, they come up from the front and the bottom. Super cool, very nice aircraft. We're going to try to get low and slow quicker. We can pull back on the stick here. 3,000 feet. I'm just going to go ahead and get this thing back on the ground and wrap this video up. But I definitely love this plane. I think it's worth it. I really enjoy the way it looks too. Like this design is super nice in my opinion. I really like the low profile of the aircraft, the flat wings. It's like an old school, you know, it's just got that feel, and the sound, you know, it almost reminds me of like a UFO out of Area 51 back in the 50s. The way it looks and the way it sounds, it's like very unique and different aircraft overall to fly and to handle here. We're gonna go ahead and try to land it now. So we'll put the speed brakes up there. What are we doing? About 100 knots right now. Just putting a little bit more power in there as we get the flaps down. Let's put the gear down as well. Alright, here we go. We're going to take that runway to the left of us. I'm just going to kind of do like a little bit of a turn land here. Just to kind of get an idea of what we're doing. Gear is down. Got smoke out, no big deal. And we're doing about a little bit above 100 knots, about 110 or so. It's nose heavy, so I'm pulling back on the stick right now. I don't think the winds are very strong today. It feels like it's pretty stable. This aircraft, for the most part, is pretty stable flying anyway, though. Like, it never feels like it really wants to move around on you too much, even in some other weather conditions. So that is definitely a pretty cool thing to keep in mind. Alright, there's the runway there. I'm just taking the one to the left here because it's a little bit longer than the one straight ahead of us before, so it should be a little bit easier to land for us. We'll have a little bit more time to kind of do what we need to. Got about 103 knots now. It says you can land at 110. It seems pretty good. I only have one slot of flaps down as of now, so we'll land pretty flat, pretty slow here. Just kind of bring the power back slightly as we're getting closer to the ground, keeping the nose angled down slightly until we get closer to the ground here, and then I'll level out. Just taking it super easy with the aircraft. Don't want to put it into a stall. Let it come down, and as soon as we get down, I will pull the speed brakes out here. Go. Not bad, you know, overall. Landed pretty nice there. Put the slots down, the flaps can come up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is a beautiful aircraft. Turn the smoke back off there. Really fun to fly, fun to handle, as you can see, guys. That's the nose lights there for that. I didn't even put this on. I guess I could have, but we don't need it now. We're already on the ground. Alright, let's get off the runway, shut it down, and just take one more last look at it. I would say it's definitely a fun plane. Super cool. If you don't have it, I would add it to the collection if you're into this kind of an aircraft, you know. This is one I would like to fly out of Area 51 or back to Area 51. It just seems like that type of a plane, you know. I don't know why. It does to me anyway. I'm just going to go over here and park it up. Alright. We'll park right next to this hangar on the left there and shut it down. My overall opinions and views of this aircraft are just that, you know, just opinions and a view. It's to me, it's a nice aircraft. I don't know if it's your cup of tea or not. Sometimes, you know, you let me know if you like it, like the way it looks. It's a little bit quirky of a design, but I like it. I mean, I don't see any issues with it. We're just go ahead and set the brake there and shut it down, right? Let's see. I think you have to hit that and turn that, right? And hit that and turn that to shut it off. All right. It's a beautiful aircraft. I like it a lot. Thumbnail, right? All right. Anyway, I do love the plane. I think it's a really nice plane. Let's just take a look at it, what it looks like in the night with all the lights on real quick here. And give you an idea of that as well. All right, that's the lights. All of them are on. So that's what it looks like with all the lights on, and inside the cabin as well. So pretty cool. I mean, you know, definitely a little bit harder to see because of the nighttime. However, I would say it's overall a very nice aircraft. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, another review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, smash a thumbs up. If there's anything I missed and you want to see another review about this aircraft, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.